So we arrived here in Bali on Saturday night, and it had been quite a long day travelling. Even though Bali's actually not that far away from Phuket, we couldn't get a direct flight, so we had to fly to Singapore. That was a couple of hours. Then we had 4 hours in Singapore, and then 2.5 hours back to Bali. So yeah, we were quite tired, and it was late at night, and I thought I'd got quite the bargain online with the accommodation that we're staying. I think it's called Pondok Ayu, and it looked really quaint, cute, and had really good reviews. So anyway, we turned up at night, hard to see anything, walked through the area where I thought that we were staying, which was sort of bordering the swimming pool area, which was really cute. I'll show you a bit of that later. But we kept walking, and we sort of walked down the back of the houses through an alleyway, and yeah, stuck out the back is this little traditional type villa. And our first impressions honestly weren't that great. I think it was just we were tired from the day's travelling, and yeah, it's quite old, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. First impressions after travelling. Let's see what you think. I'll tell you now though that as the days have gone on, we've grown quite attached to our little traditional villa. It's quite cute, and it's quite roomy. It's everything we need. When we're travelling with the three of us, if we go to a hotel, we need to book 2 rooms, and that can get pretty expensive. We come with a bit of a budget because we already rent accommodation in Phuket, so we don't go away and spend it up large on hotels. So getting 2 rooms in a resort or a hotel is quite a big expenditure for us. So this kind of suited our requirements in that way. It was 2 bedrooms in the one accommodation, and the price seemed really good. So yeah, I'll show you around, see what you think. So yeah, we come in this gate, and we have our own traditional Balinese villa. That's the motorbike that we've rented. So yeah, a taste of home, having our own scooter here. So yeah, we come up here, and we have a cute little balcony. Nice and shaded, actually quite cool out here, so that's really nice. And then yeah, through the traditional Balinese style doors, and into our cute little villa. So yeah, you come in, there's a desk and a little dining area, you know, quite good. We've had a couple of meals around there late at night after pickleball, and a little couch. Yeah, I have to say that would be one of my negative things. The couch, yeah, as you can see, it is pretty dirty. Other than that, this villa is clean. It is a clean villa. Nice big TV, and it's got all the channels. It's got the Australian sports and all that, which is really good. And then into our bedroom. Quite a big room, got some cupboards, big bed. It's really, really high off the ground, so you know, beware of that if you get up in the middle of the night. And then into our own little ensuite here. Once again, pretty basic, but everything you need. Got the shower, toilet, basin. And then, yeah, continuing on through the house, we have another room here, which is, you can set up a little work away from home office. Got a desk, a couple of shelves. All the rooms have air conditioners, all 3 rooms and the lounge, so that's all good. Front door here. And then a little kitchen, which is quite handy. We've been using the toaster and the kettle, and you can do a bit of your own thing. Got a full-size fridge, so that's really cool. And yeah, there's a second room basically identical to ours, which is behind this door, and my teenage daughter is occupying that, so I won't bother going in and showing you. But yeah, it's the same as ours. It has a bathroom the bedroom, you know, everything the same. So as I say, I think a lot of our first impressions were based on us being tired and it not quite being what I'd expected from the online reviews. But actually, it's pretty cool. And it's really roomy. It's perfect for the three of us. We've kind of moved in and made it our home away from home, and the facilities here we can still use, the swimming pool and all that. The rest of the resort, a resort could be a little bit of a rich name for it, but the rest of this facility is quite boutique-y, cute. It's all sort of built around the small pool area, and the people that run the place here, they're so helpful, friendly. Yeah, it couldn't be any better. Another thing that I wasn't really aware of, but it's kind of more like a homestay thing where you don't get an everyday clean like you would in a hotel. We've been here like 6 days and they've come to clean once. It's been fine. I mean, we're pretty clean and tidy, so we probably don't need any more than that. But yeah, don't expect to get a daily, you know, bed make and all that. Make your own bed in the morning and maybe expect to get your sheets changed and new towels and things like that and your rubbish emptied like once a week. We are leaving, it's the following Saturday now, and we're leaving tomorrow, so I don't expect to get a second clean between now and tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. I'll show you around the rest of the facility. Yeah, so I'll show you what I mean by we sort of tuck down the back. So you come out our door and go through this pathway, which was quite normal, you know, so we've got our own sort of section all around here. And then you sort of come down between these, the back of the rest of the place. But look at that, pretty cool, eh? They set up for breakfast in there. We didn't actually have breakfast included in our price, but I think we could have eaten there if we'd wanted. But yeah, cute little pool. And yeah, the accommodation that's around the pool area. Lounges. Yeah, so quite a cute little area here, and obviously not a big place, so you won't have a whole lot of people staying here. So I paid about 650 New Zealand dollars for a week here, and that's for all three of us, and that actually included being picked up from the airport. I'll put what that is in US dollars on the screen. I think it's pretty good value. It was one of the best value places I saw around, but the downside is it is a little bit further back than I sort of expected. When you look at it on Google Maps, it kind of looks pretty close to the main sort of beach road area where all the restaurants and bars are. And I mean, it's not a difficult walk, it's flat. But you do have to cross over quite a main street, and the traffic is quite manic here, so yeah, you have to be pretty speedy to get across that road without getting hit. And you know, obviously it's Bali, so it's hot, so it's a hot walk. Because it's sort of out of the main touristy area of Sanur, yeah, it's more like traditional Balinese around here. Like we're right opposite a school, so that gets busy at school drop off and pick up time. And yeah, not so many, you know, European style shops around here, but as I say, all of that's not very far away, you know, 10-15 minute walk away. We were able to rent our scooter right from where we're staying, so that was really convenient. And he gave us the price, and then I sort of did some research to see if the price was fair, and it was. We'd had people in our group that were travelling here for the pickleball competition that had paid similar prices or more, so yeah, it was a fair price. I think it worked out to be about 18 New Zealand dollars per day. I'll put what that is in US on the screen. So yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's been quite handy. We haven't used it a whole lot, but just getting from here down to the restaurants or, you know, to the tennis centre for our pickleball competition, it's been really handy. I think it's worth having. The other thing I did do, which was quite the adventure for me, because I had a massage booked in, and Dean was out and about, and I didn't know if he was going to be back in time to drop me, so I got a Grab scooter. And yeah, I don't know if that's something that I would repeat in a hurry, because yeah, I felt like I was taking my life in my hands. It was they bring you a helmet, but the helmet was about 10 sizes too big for my head, and the strap wouldn't tighten, and he was going as fast as he possibly could, so the helmet was blowing off my head, so I was having to hold it down with one arm, like hold on to my bag with the other, and didn't really have any available arms to hold on to the bike. So, and over here they toot a lot. They toot when they go past every vehicle, they toot when they go past every road end. Yeah, so it's quite different to driving in Phuket. I thought driving in Phuket was quite full on, but there's not all that beeping, and people are a little bit more courteous. Like over here, it's survival of the fittest, really. So yeah. The other thing I was going to mention about this place is yeah, there are quite a lot of cats and dogs around here, and yeah, the cats, you know what cats are like, they just make every place their own home, and so yeah, they are definitely around the yard, and sometimes early in the morning you hear them fighting, and you can sometimes smell that smell of cat, you know what I'm saying. So if you're deeply offended by that kind of thing, then this probably isn't the accommodation for you. We can tolerate it. It's really not that big a deal, and I quite like animals, so I don't mind having animals around. But yeah, just thought I'd mention it, because for some people that would be a definite no-no. So now to the real reason for our trip to Bali, the 2023 World Pickleball Championship. This was an amazing event. We really loved it. It's our second international competition. The first one was in Phuket, so that was nice and easy for us. This obviously was a little bit of travelling, and that was also fun. We went with a great group of people and had a great experience. And every time we play a little bit better, so who knows, maybe next time we'll get on the medals board.
So I'm down courtside. The Phuket girls team's just warming up. Hopefully we get a good display out of them today. There's Lightning Lou. There's someone who's speedy. Say hello to the camera, Anna. Making Anna do a lot of running already, Lou.
Some of Team Phuket warming up today at the Bali World Pickleball Open. Very exciting. Dean and Glenn are going to be playing in about 20 minutes. Dean and Glenn played so well together, and in their round they won 3 out of 4 games, and we were sure that they were going to be playing off for the quarterfinals at least. But Due to a really weird scoring system where even though they were equal first in the amount of points that they'd got, the team that got less points than them went through to the quarterfinals because apparently the differential means more than your actual score of win. So yeah, that was a really disappointing thing and a bit of a learning curve as we went on through the tournament. It's really more important to get a high score when you lose than it is to win the game, which, yeah, I don't know. That's a funny one. So for any of our pickleball fans that are watching, let me know what you think about that. Anna and I got off to an awesome start, winning 11-0 in our very first game. So we were on fire, but unfortunately after that, competition nerves got the better of us and we just didn't play our best for the next 2 games. We did one better than we did at our last international competition, so hey, it's an improvement and we're looking forward to the next competition to see how well we can do there.
So here we are at the Gassy. We've got a flat tyre. This guy's just fixing it. It's going to cost 20,000 repair. I think that works out about $2 or $3. Good? Yeah, you've got another one. Oh, full of holes. Twice.
30.
So how much does that cost?
Kali do.
2 times? Yeah. Okay. Okay, do it. No more? No third one? Huh? Only 2?
Another one.
Not 3?
3.
2.
No, 2.
2. 3. Okay. So now we've found a second leak. Morning. So when I was in Vietnam, I thought the queues for the gas over there were quite bad. That's the queues for gas over here, but it is early morning, so people are on the way to work and doing the thing. In case you're wondering what the ride is, it's NMAX. I think it's a 2017 Yamaha NMAX. So it's like a hemp with some sort of putty that he pushes in. Pretty impressive. It's fast, it's simple. There's no reason it couldn't be a repair kit for emergency repair kit for any small puncture. Quite surprised they don't do it back home. Must be a reason. Maybe it's too easy, too cheap.
We're sitting on the runway. Our plane got delayed for like 3.5 hours, apparently because someone that's more important than us flew into Bali, and you know, that is a reason to delay thousands of people apparently. And now we're on the plane, but we're in a queue of like 8 planes ahead of us before we can actually go down the runway and take off. So yeah, interesting. It really puts you in your place, you know. We're just mere humans. Someone really special gets the VIP treatment and we get to wait. Good, eh? Okay, so I just wanted to say, Jamie said that I sounded like a total a-hole for saying that, but I mean, I do appreciate it all. It's all wonderful, but you know, it is mildly frustrating. So I just sort of tell you about it, you know? Tell you about the ups and the downs. So yeah, anyway, we're all safe, we're all healthy, life is good. By the time we actually took off from Bali airport, the delay was over 4 hours, so there was no possible way to make our transit flight from Singapore to Phuket. And you know, that's part of travelling, we accept that. But Scoot, who we were flying with, took no responsibility for the delay, as they said it was out of their hands, and therefore offered us nothing at Changi Airport in Singapore, despite us having to wait for a flight until the next day. So we had about 10 hours to fill. No food vouchers, no accommodation, not even assistance with where we might go in Changi Airport to make our stay there more comfortable. They were actually quite rude, to be honest. So we decided to try and book into one of the transit hotels to get a few hours sleep, but unfortunately they were all full. We thought about getting our bags out from Scoot, going through immigration, going to a hotel down the road. But honestly, by the time you go through immigration and then you have to come back the next morning and go through all that again, it just didn't seem worth it. So we spent our night on the floor in Changi Airport. It wasn't so bad, honestly. You know, first world problems and all that. I shouldn't complain. It was a little bit alarming when the police came by at 3:30 and woke us all up demanding to see boarding passes and passports. But other than that, you know, big deal.